Alrighty. I'm not sure if we went through this yet, so I'm gonna do it again, and if we have, it will not be on the video again. But we're gonna switch out the foot switch. I got with Navitas, and we did some diagnostic, and then they figured everything, helped me figure everything out. And it wasn't that foot switch. We were getting the reason it was saying it was the foot switch was because I had something plugged in upside down. So it was me being a moron again. But we did some troubleshooting. I learned a little bit, and we were able to get some of the twitchiness out of the throttle. So I'm going to go ahead and put back in my other parts just to show y'all how this goes, and also to kind of confirm whether or not these parts were bad to begin with. Because I'm kind of curious if it was just me or if there was something to it. So all we're going to do, we're going to unplug these wires back here. This is your I think they call it the ITS switch, so we're just going to take it out. Gotta loosen a little bit more. There's two little posts down here. Let's see, get you off here. There's two little posts down here. I don't know if you can see them. There's one here and one here, and that's how this just slides right on in there like that. That's it. And then you got these two little nuts, and these nuts are they're kind of like those ones that just kind of cut their own threads into things. I don't really like them, but it is what it is. So let me get those installed. And make sure you have it in tow mode when you're doing this. At least, I mean, I always try to put it in tow mode anytime I do anything, just so I can save that controller any potential damage. Let's go ahead and plug that in there. Plug this in here. Sure felt a lot better on that one. This plug is a little loose for my liking, so I'm just giving it a little squeeze. Maybe it'll be a little tighter. See how that white one's nice and tight. Yeah, that's much better. All right, so now we're going to take off this micro switch and put the original back in it, because none of these were the problem. Oh. Looks like it's a T10 fastener there. And all the way this works is just got a little micro switch, and it rides on that little part right there. And these were actually kind of loose too, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten those up as well. Just a little, just give that just a little bit of just a very little bit of extra squeeze. There you go, it's nice and snug fit. Then we're gonna put this in place. Well, check that out. One of the problems with these switches, look at that, this switch just fell apart. I guess I didn't need to replace that one after all. And go back to where we were. That thing just disintegrated. Look at that. Well, that's what the inside of the switch looks like if you're curious. So those are actually a common failure point for these carts. And I guess you see why now. I bought these switches in a 2-pack for $9.99 off Amazon. So I will have an extra one. I dropped that sucker down in there. Luckily I had this thing to get it back. All right, so that's all nice and tight. Let me show you how this thing works now. So this is when I push this gas pedal. Okay, you can see it in the video. So when I push this gas pedal, you see this micro switch is held down right there. And when I push the switch, well, it falls off and opens, and that's what allows the throttle to start working. And then it goes into this little magnetic thing here, and that's what increases the speed of the throttle as more of that goes in there, and then it kicks off the throttle. So that's kind of how that works. And so this is on a EZGO TXT PDS. Let's see. Phillips screwdriver. But before I do this, let me make sure this thing works. So we're going to put it in the back in run, turn the key on. Key on. Put it in forward. All right, we're going forward. We got reverse. All right, we're good to go. All right, so that's how you install the foot switch and the ITS switch, I think is what that part's called, that little inductive channel, this piece right here, right there. And then that's kind of how you do that. So it's pretty simple. You got to take off, you know, this, of course, the cover that covers all your foot pedals up and stuff, but it's not too big of a deal. It has a it actually has a little plate, access plate on that big cover, so you can get to it a little bit easier. So that's going to do it for this this video of how to install the foot switch on a EZGO PDS or a TXT PDS golf cart. All right, well, I hope you like. If you like what you're seeing, I'm gonna have more videos coming up during this build. Like and subscribe. And comment. Even if you don't like what I'm doing, comment. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'd like to improve.